Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
This is 2 Action News Morning Report.
Good morning. It's 62 degrees at Broadcast Park. At least 2 people are dead and many more are injured after a tornado ripped through Clayton County last night. Roger Riley and Tom Bridey of our Northeast Iowa team have been in Clayton County since late last night. Tom is with us now live for an update. Tom, what is the latest?
Annette, at this hour, the extent of the storm's damage is still not certain here in Clayton County. Emergency teams have been on the job throughout the night to help both the victims and hospital staffers. What is clear at this point is that this storm and the tornado that accompanied it has taken away not only property, but life. It was sheer devastation. Shortly after 10:30 last night, the storm swept through this county, touching down near Elkader. Hardest hit was this county home. 57 people lived here. Many were trapped in the building's rubble.
It may be a total loss as far as we're concerned. Everything is twisted and the ceilings and everything are down, so no problems with trying to fix it. I think they'll just have to tear it down
Do you know how many
start.
people were in there?
I don't have any idea right now.
2 people were killed inside the building. Others were taken to area hospitals. Tiny Central Community Hospital handled 25 people and was filled to overflowing. Others were taken to hospitals in Waukon, Guttenberg, and Prairie. But this is not the only destruction. The Red Cross reports 15 farms were also hit, including this one near Elkader.
There's nothing left, just 2 houses, mobile home, and I don't know how that stayed.
The Red Cross is bringing in a team from Madison to help with the tornado's victims. Many are staying with people in town or at care facilities in Allamakee and Fayette counties.
Tom, is it known exactly how many people are injured?
Annette, at this time we really can't tell that because people have been distributed to hospitals all across Clayton County and into other counties as well. I understand that there have been victims who were sent to Waukon, also over to Guttenberg, as I mentioned in the report, and to Prairie.
What has been the reaction from the hospital personnel and emergency teams to this storm?
Well, if anything good could possibly come out of a tornado hitting a town, the reaction from the emergency crews has been overwhelming. They say that they have prepared for this by drilling each year to get ready for such an event because of the severe weather that we often have in northeast Iowa. They were ready for this. They had their crews into place as soon as the storm hit, and they were reacting to it. And they felt that the response from the community has been just overwhelming, and they're very pleased with it. Live with the 2 Action camera in Clayton County, I'm Tom Bryant.
Thank you, Tom. We'll have more information on the destruction of this tornado on 2 Action News at 6.
Good afternoon. A tornado struck Clayton County last night, leaving 2 fatalities, many injuries, and much destruction behind it. Our 2 Action News meteorologists tracked down the path of the storm, and it appeared to enter southeast Clayton County near Volga and then traveled northeast to Clayton and across the river into Grant County, Wisconsin. Roger Riley of our Northeast Iowa team is at the scene now. Roger, what is the latest on the situation?
Well, Chuck, this morning sheriff's deputies, civil defense people, the Red Cross have all been working to assess the damage that was done here. At last check, no final assessment of the amount of damage has been made. We were here last night as the cleanup began. Tom Bridey of our Northeast Iowa team filed this report.
It was sheer devastation. Shortly after 10:30 last night, the storm swept through this county, touching down near Elkader. Hardest hit was this county home. 57 people lived here. Many were trapped in the building's rubble.
It may be a total loss as far as we're concerned. Everything is twisted and the ceilings and everything are down, so no problems with trying to fix it. I think they'll just have to tear it down
Do you know how many
start.
people were in there?
I don't have any idea right now.
2 people were killed inside the building. Others were taken to area hospitals. Tiny Central Community Hospital handled 25 people and was filled to overflowing. Others were taken to hospitals in Waukon, Guttenberg, and Prairie. But this is not the only destruction. The Red Cross reports 15 farms were also hit, including this one near Elkader.
There's nothing left, just 2 houses, mobile home, and I don't know how that stayed.
The Red Cross is bringing in a team from Madison to help with the tornado's victims. Many are staying with people in town or at care facilities in Allamakee and Fayette counties.
As Tom reported in his story, the injured were treated at Central Community Hospital in Elkader. This morning, Debbie Bush talked to the hospital administrator about how many patients were treated at the hospital from the care center.
The best estimate that we have is that about 40 were treated, but we weren't counting and things were going pretty fast, and so that it is just an estimate.
How many people are here right now?
There were 7 admitted as a result of the tornado, and all 7 are still here. And we boarded 3 additional people from the care facility just simply because they had no other place to go.
Also last night, cleanup began on the approximately 15 farms around the area that were hit by tornadoes. We visited one of those farms. It was after 3 a.m. when we arrived at the Kenneth Roy's farm. All buildings except the trailer house were destroyed. Mr. and Mrs. Royce were at home when the twister hit.
Everything started to rattle. I mean, I never really heard the freight train effect that they talk about, but you could hear tin and glass. It took some windows out of the trailer. We were real lucky.
Today, neighbors and family pitched in to clean up the debris. Inside this wrecked barn, milking of the cows went on almost as usual.
That's a little late, but the cows seem to be adjusting all right. They're a little nervous.
This afternoon, Governor Terry Branstad is expected to tour this somewhat windy valley behind me to inspect all the damage. After completing his tour, he's expected to declare the area a disaster area, thereby making it eligible for low-interest loans. Of course, we will have more on this on 2 Action News tonight at 6. This is Roger Riley reporting with the live 2 Action camera in near Elkader.
Governor Branstad toured the disaster area today shortly after 1:30 this afternoon. By signing the disaster declaration, Branstad made Clayton County, including this county care facility, eligible for low-income loans from the state. The governor has also promised extra help when needed.
We already have state DOT and highway patrol personnel here, and we'll provide other assistance as it might be needed.
Clayton County's care facility was the hardest hit. Rescue workers pulled several people from the rubble. 2 died. Others were treated for injuries at the local hospital in Elkader. Civil defense officials said the building was beyond repair. About 20 farmhouses also suffered damage. Authorities have not yet placed a dollar amount on the destruction. The twister cut a 5-mile-long path through Clayton County, starting near Volga, traveling east past Elkader and Clayton and into Wisconsin. More than 40 people were treated for injuries at the Central Community Hospital. The administrator said one of the reasons the efforts here went so smoothly was repeated practice drills.
We have 1 emergency room, and so we were doing things in the corridors, on tables, and in our dining room and in our lobby, but overall things went very well.
With daylight, victims began the task of repairing the damage. Many victims saying they're just thankful they're still alive. Mike and Joyce Marting said they had no warning that their lives would soon change.
We've gone through some bad times, but I mean, everything we've worked for is kind of just gone. You know, we've worked here. This is the only life we have.
The Clayton County Sheriff says the tornado came so quickly, there was no warning. In Clayton County, I'm Debbie Bush for Iowa Tonight.